Hello, welcome to Sports Focus on Tipan TV. You know, when it comes to Sports Focus, we talk about the grassroots sport, best school sports, the professional level. And here we give you exclusive interview with players, managers, and coaches. Sometimes we are giving them people who have a depth in sporting activities. And today we are blessed to have another person on our show. But before we come, I introduce you to my guest and tell you the topic for today. You stick and stay for a commercial break. When we come back, I introduce you to the topic and my guest for the day.
Nobody knows that I love you. Yeah. Nobody knows you, my baby. Yeah. I'm not sure nobody knows that I love you. Nobody knows you, my baby. Yeah, man, the boy last year, I'm murder the beats. I'm not afraid of nothing. So I'm a Twitter straight to me. Tipan TV. Say the fact. Tipan TV. Lieutenant W. Straight. Understand that the boy last Z. Nobody knows you.
Today we are going to look at something which is an important issue when it comes to the sporting activities in Ghana. We are not only talking about football, we are talking about every sports that in Ghana. But today we want to look at a important issue. With me in the studio today is Reverend Nimbari, a popular figure in the sporting activities when it comes to sporting in every activity. Mr. Richmond, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming on. And today we are going to look at what does it mean to be a coach in Ghanaian football or sporting activity. Yes.
What to achieve something.
Okay.
Need coaching.
Okay.
So coaching in general means to guide someone
to succeed at a certain level.
Okay.
So now let's narrow it to our sporting activities. Let's narrow it to, let's say, the Black Stars. The troubles of coaches handling Black Stars. What does it happen?
To be a coach
Yes.
is a great profession.
Yes.
Because to come out to coach is a great profession. To coach to help people for them to achieve a goal. These are the same things. But now, narrowing it to next time. What is it? It's not even a goal. We have a lot of challenges. We can't take last time. Even the FA that appoints coaches that don't have confidence in them. I remember Kent Okwe when Singapore was made the government that natural market.
What does it mean?
Natural market means that he doesn't know the thing, so he should go and try and see whether he can.
Okay. Then.
Achieve.
Okay.
Okay. But coaching in general, you know, in Blaster, not that we are not going to coach them.
Okay.
We are not going to train them.
Okay.
Some people don't understand the word coach.
Okay.
Coach doesn't mean that go to the field and train them.
Okay.
But how to guide them mentally, emotionally. Because already they know how to play the ball already. And they have reached some stages. They have reached some peak whereby they need their mind to be psyched, to be managed. So a coach should be able, you could see that 2014 World Cup, some hula balloons happened at the World Cup in Brazil.
Yes.
It's lack of coaching skills. Lack of coaching skills. You know, you called Kevin Prince Boateng. You called Sule Ali Muntari. Now you call these players. They have reached their level already. They have the money. They are young. They don't, excuse me to say, at that level, they don't see anything as new.
Okay.
So they don't respect. But you need to coach them. You need to guide them so that they forgo that ego in them, that they feel that they are young and
they have already seen what.
Yes.
But when it comes to the 2004 World Cup, 2014 World Cup, I don't think it's an ego thing with the players, because from the research I've done, you realize that the coaching ability of the coaches by then, because these players have gone out there to see excessive style of training. So I learned they started complaining from the style of training, the archaic style of training our coaches were giving them. So
that was what I was saying.
Yeah.
These players, they have reached a peak.
Okay.
They have reached a certain level which they have seen a lot of things.
Yes.
So now it's on to you, the coach, to what? To manage them.
Okay.
Because they have surpassed some stage.
Okay.
And that stage they have reached right now, they don't need any like imposing things onto them.
Okay.
Because they are not little kids anymore.
Okay. Then let's look at the Blaster. We are still on the Blasters. Let's look at why for almost 40 years to 50 years now, with the number of coaches we've rotated, some came in about twice or thrice, still we are not there where the cap is.
Oh, Ronald, this is a big question.
Okay.
Ghana, we are facing a lot.
So like the Ghanaian coach, what is his main problem? What is the trouble we have?
They don't believe themselves.
Okay.
We underrate them.
Okay.
We think that they are our people. We are one, so we can talk to them. They are our brother, we can talk to them. If records will set you right, anytime we bring in a foreign-based coach, we respect them. Why do I say that?
Why?
You take a Kosim Appiah.
Yes.
You don't rent for Appiah. You don't pay his salary on time. You can even sack him later before you come and compensate him. But the whites, they come in with agreements.
Okay.
Even recently, Milovan is sacked. And this, the rumors came 1 week before he was sacked. Because the Ministry of Sports don't have the money they will use to compensate him. So they have to get the money before they can do the sacking.
But looking at, you said the foreign coaches come in with agreement. I don't think there's any coach who will appoint, whether from local or the international level, who will come without an agreement. Because I knew very well that like CK also went in with an agreement.
Yeah, CK went in with an agreement.
Okay.
But here we don't value our own.
Yeah.
We don't respect our own.
So like
we don't see any importance in them.
What actually I want us to look at is, why is it that we've changed a lot of coaches, but still we have not won a cup yet?
The coaches we have changed, still the value is still the same, because the players they call in, they don't like have
the passion,
the confidence. The coach don't have the confidence in calling the players. Let's say someone like Samuel Owusu. You call Samuel Owusu, everybody know that Samuel Owusu, they detect to coaches.
Okay.
The FA detect to coaches.
That is actually what I wanted to hear from you. That that interference.
Yes, the interference. The Ministry of Sports and then the FA, the GFA, they interfere in the affairs of the coach.
Because
so it doesn't
the Nigerian coach made a certain comment that selection in Nigeria involves the coaches and the ministers. So it's always difficult for them to work independently. I don't know whether that is what you're trying to say.
Yes, that is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
If you check why 40 years we haven't won anything since 1982. We couldn't win any senior trophy till today because the ministry interfere with the FA and then the FA also interfere with the coaches. Okay. So they don't give them the freedom to operate. Okay. They operate with restrictions. Okay. So that maybe they will not. So if you don't pick my ball, we are going to sack you. Okay. Oh, okay. We want to take you, but this is our agreement. Okay. The ministry will give you the players they want.
Okay.
I myself, the FA, will also propose a player to you. If you accept, then we are going to give you the job.
Okay.
So with the interference, it doesn't give the coaches the privilege to do whatever they will do to help to help the country to win.
So are you sure when there's no interference we can win a cup?
Yes, I think so.
Because
I think so.
I'm looking at it from the perspective that our players themselves have seen more than the coaches we are appointing. Like, has played in those top flight footballs and have played under so many coaches. So I feel like when they come, what we do, like, does not match what they've learned. Or what do you think?
I want to take some example at Real Madrid.
Okay.
Real Madrid.
Yes.
If you get to Real Madrid, the time of Zidane.
Yes.
Zidane had played ball well.
Yes.
But you could see that Ronaldo becoming better than all of them. Ronaldo is now having the money more than them. But Zidane is able to manage Cristiano Ronaldo well.
Yeah.
Yes. And Cristiano Ronaldo also delivered well.
On point.
Yes, on point. So now, do you know why they didn't call Klopp Duncan of Fiorentina, Klopp of Crystal Palace? You know, this FA and then the coaches and then the ministry, they have their interest in calling the Black Star players. Now, I want you to take local players. We are taking a budget of $10 million to the AFCON. Now, we are going to give the boys this. So, if we give them the bonuses, I have a percentage in the bonus. They have their interest. And this interest go against the team at large.
Not the team only, the nation.
The nation at large. You see, that is why they didn't call Klopp. Because they knew that when they called Klopp, those bonuses they won't get. Those bonuses they won't get. Because Klopp is a senior player, he's not a kid, whereby you are coming to toil with him.
Yes, to threaten his
life. Yes, with selection. Duncan to the same thing. He won't come. He won't come because there are no local based players, and if it is money, they have sent money.
You see, I am getting much interested in the discussion, as our viewers are also getting much interested in the discussion. We all know that we all have Black Stars at heart. And the revelations you are giving us right now is interesting, because if this is what is going to go on, and let's say the public should know, I don't think Black Stars will have that support they got some time back till now. But before we go on to the second point, I would like us to go for a quick commercial break. When we go for this quick commercial break, when we come back, we are going to concentrate on Nkwanta North football. We are going to look at the problem in coaching in Nkwanta North. What does it mean to be a coach in Nkwanta North? So when we go for this quick commercial break, stick and stay. When we come back, we digest this issue into detail, as we always do. Thank you very much.
Nobody knows that I love you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nobody knows you, my baby. Yeah, yeah. I'm say nobody knows that I love you. Nobody knows you, my baby. Yeah, man, the boy last year, I'm murder the beat. I'm not afraid of nothing. So I'm do it straight, you see me? Tikpan TV, say the fact. Tikpan TV, Lieutenant W, straight. Understand that the boy last Z. Nobody knows you, yeah.
Welcome back from this quick commercial break. And you know, when it comes to Tikpan production, here we do everything concerning coverage. We do live streaming, even your live band, even if it is live coverage, when it comes to churches, when it comes to funeral, when it comes to outdooring, even your birthday. Valentine is at the corner there. When you want to celebrate a Valentine, surprise gift for your lady, call on us. Anywhere you are, we come and we help you to do it. Here we give you the best quality pictures, the best. But one funny thing about the whole thing is at the lowest risk and at the lowest price. Wherever you are, you just call on us. And when you come here, we give you photo shoot. And I know my Nkwanta North guys like so much of this photo shoot. travel nowhere. We are just with you here. You just call the number on your screen and go to any of our social media handle. You just send us message wherever you are. We will link up with you and give you the quality. We still continue with our chat on what it means to become a football coach in Ghana. But here we are narrowing it to Nkwanta. Mr. Richmond, welcome back from this quick commercial break.
Thank you.
So now I want us to look at coaching in Nkwanta.
We are narrowing it down
to Nkwanta. Yes.
Nkwanta as a district.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Like I said,
yes.
A coach is someone who guides.
Yes.
So that the purpose or the goal of that person will be achieved. Yes. Yeah. Coming to Nkwanta, coaching in Nkwanta is not easy. People think when they coach, when they play ball for a long time, and maybe they have stopped playing, means that they can coach.
Okay.
It's not like that.
Okay.
Coaching in Nkwanta is hectic.
Why?
Because the coaches, they don't respect themselves.
Okay.
There is a sort of indiscipline among coaches.
Okay.
Utterances of coaches to their colleagues is so bad that it doesn't promote football.
Okay.
It doesn't bring love into football.
Okay.
Yeah. So you could see that. I think, for example, when Miracle was going for the second division, when there is good coordination among the coaches, like the Miracle coach will call other coaches and tell them that this is a team from Nkwanta. We are going for second division. What do you have for us? What do you have for us?
Okay.
No consultation.
Okay.
They went there and they came back. They couldn't qualify. So with this sort of like attitude, wouldn't promote or wouldn't bring win at the end of the day.
Okay.
So we should bury those differences. If only we want to achieve indiscipline among players to coaches is also a hindrance. It also affects football coaching in Nkwanta. When you come to Nkwanta, these coaches are coaches who some are certificated, others just willing to do it. They have the passion to do it. So when you come to coaching in Nkwanta, some coaches have to provide balls. Some coaches have to buy ball boots for their players. But indiscipline among players to coaches also have given the coaches, for example, you didn't give me work to do. The work that I do, that the money that I get at the end of the work, I'm supposed to use it to feed my family. But because of the love I have, that is why I'm pushing it into the game, so that it will benefit you and it will also give me experience going forward. As I invest in you, you benefit, I also benefit because I get experience. But because of this indiscipline, this hula baloo among players, coaches, players to players, coaches to coaches, it doesn't encourage and it doesn't help coaches.
And there's one thing, I was having this chat with somebody out today. He said, just like what you are saying, as in the indiscipline among players, it's like when you are not playing my team, don't respect the other coach. It's like when you are playing my team, when you are playing my team, you don't respect the other coach.
Yes.
I don't know that you
Yes, I've experienced that.
Okay.
And those players doing that, excuse me to say, they don't know what the future have for them.
Yes, it's not about the player, it's about the coach.
But the coach too.
Yes.
I'm coming down. The coach too is the one who is inciting his players to behave that way to other coaches.
Yes.
And it is not good at all.
Okay.
When a coach, you tell your players that who is this coach?
Yes.
Who is he? When you make those comments, they are unhealthy comments. You are feeding a lot of bad into your players, and it's not helping coaching at all.
Okay. So apart from this indiscipline among the coaches, indiscipline among the players to coaches, what other problem do you think coaching in Nkwanta North is facing? What do you think we lack? Why is it that we have quality players but we are not getting them? What should the coaches like? What are we lacking? What is the problem?
Like I said, coordination.
Yes, that is the first one.
Unity.
Yes. Another.
Understanding.
Yes.
They should bury every differences.
Yes.
If they are able to do all these things, it will attract sponsorship.
But what about technical know-how? Some coaches don't even have the ability, the skill,
yes,
to identify talents, to train talents,
and bring talents out. Yes, it's also a big factor.
Okay.
Yes, coaches have to devise a mechanism
Okay.
to identify upcoming football stars.
Okay.
It's rather unfortunate because of the COVID, we couldn't have those basic games.
Okay.
You could see that since this COVID, identifying children or players
Okay.
to the limelight is difficult.
Yes.
Because there is no basic games. It is the basic games that we get those little ones. The under 13, when we play the under 13, the under 15, go there to scout. But because there's no basic games, the technical know-how of the coaches has been exposed. Because when the child we play basic games, school games, you go there, you see,
yes,
you trace and say that no. But now there's no basic game.
Okay.
So now how do you
identify? Yes.
That is the problem now the coaches are facing.
Okay.
So I think the coaches have to come together, try to organize some games, so that they will identify talents, so that they can recruit them and bring them to the limelight.
Thank you very much.
They also need technical advisors. They need to be orientated. They need orientation. Yes. With that, I think it will help coaches.
With this, you've said a lot and we've educated us a lot. Even my viewers are sending a lot of comments. One said I should ask you whether you are a coach yourself.
Oh, I'm not a coach.
Okay.
But when it comes to the basic
games,
level, I do coach my school team, and then the second team, and then the district team.
Yeah, and I hope you sending the comment, even though you sent it without your name, I hope your question has been answered. Thank you very much. I don't know if you have anything for your fans out there who are watching and who are going to watch it later, because we are going to put it on all our social media handles, and those who are watching live, what do you have for them?
To all viewers, my fans, Topan TV viewers, cherished viewers, I want to use this opportunity to greet all of them for taking time to subscribe and watching us. I also encourage all fans to like Topan TV and subscribe to the channel.
Thank you very much.
I also want to greet my lovely